Hey, let me talk to you like someone who has lived with this receiver every day, because the first time you power the R-N800A, you feel what it is really capable of. This isn't just another amplifier. It is for the kind of person who listens closely, who knows when a system sounds muddy or constrained, and who has already grown tired of gear that only hints at what your speakers could do. Before anything else, take a moment to check the current price and availability. Quality receivers like this don't stick around quietly when people discover how much clearer and more alive their music and movies suddenly sound. You didn't decide to upgrade on a whim. It happened when your old setup started showing its limits, where vocals felt distant, instruments sounded flat, or dynamic scenes lacked punch. That's the turning point where you realize you're no longer okay with just a fine. Once you feel this level of clarity and control, going back to compromise feels disappointing. After living with it day in and day out, it becomes clear that the biggest shift isn't just volume, it is presence. Music doesn't just come out of speakers anymore, it fills the room with intent. Movies suddenly breathe with dimension because dialogue sits up front and atmospheric cues arrive with crisp detail. The built-in DAC pulls clarity out of recordings you used to tolerate, and even vinyl through the phono input feels richer and more real than you expected. Real-life use makes the difference unmistakable. Long listening sessions feel effortless because there is no strain to hear detail. Quiet passages reveal nuance you've missed. Action scenes hit with weight and structure instead of muddiness. And here is the surprise: most people don't expect they get connected to music they thought they already knew, because the system finally lets every layer sing without congestion. Check pricing again while you rehear. Waiting is usually how people miss out on upgrades they already wanted. If you second guessing whether a network receiver makes that much of a difference, that doubt evaporates the first time everything sounds intentional and full instead of thin and chaotic. This one doesn't brag, it earns its place by being faithful to what is fed into it. Owning this receiver changes how your whole setup feels. You feel proud when you turn it on. Every time you ponder something weaker, you come right back to this one. Music feels alive and textured, dialogue stays clean and upfront, dynamics hit with real impact, listening feels effortless and rich, every session feels intentional. It is more than a simple plug and play unit, it expects you to want true performance. Eventually, you stop looping through comparisons and choose the upgrade you already knew you deserved. Don't let this be the one you delay and later regret when prices shift or stock tightens. If you're ready to stop settling for mediocre sound and finally hear your music and movies the way they were meant to be, check the current price, secure yours, and enjoy a system that actually keeps pace with your expectations.